Alrighty, episode 7, here we are. I figured I'd do something different and do this one in front of all my gear that I've got laid out, ready to pack this afternoon for Denali. Give you a little bit of a run through on some gear. We'll talk a little bit about training and what's happening at the moment, what my plans are over the next sort of month with training, while I'm on the mountain, while I'm in America, etc. And then talk about a little bit about training block going forwards, getting ready for the Great World Race, and see what else we can find and talk about at the same time. But yeah, gear wise for Denali, we're packing everything ready to go. Friday, fly down to Melbourne for a couple of days, doing a little shoot with one of the athletes down there, and then from Melbourne next Wednesday fly out to LA, and then from there we're going to drive straight out to Whitney is the plan. Spend 4 days camping up at Whitney, about 3,400 meters I think is the elevation we'll be camping at. So start getting some good acclimatization happening. We'll do some fun little day adventures, obviously some at Whitney at some point, and yeah, just have a good time hanging out up there. And then from there we're gonna drive back to LA, jump on a plane, fly up to Anchorage, and then from Anchorage spend 2 nights in Anchorage, grab any last supplies that we need, and from there we go do a check-in with the Rangers office at Talkeetna, and then we jump on a little plane, fly into base camp. Hopefully the weather's good so there's no delays and we're just straight in and can start climbing the mountain. But as always, we don't control the weather, so it'll be what it'll be. But yeah, in terms of packing, this is pretty much all my personal gear that we've got laid out here. We've also got group gear. I've also got all my normal clothes as well. We're gonna have some running gear, because hopefully get to do some epic trail runs while I'm over there. We'll see what happens. But yeah, just for a bit of a rundown on the gear, I got some down pants, down jacket. That's for your really cold days, summit day. Sort of minus 30 is probably when you jump into that kind of stuff. Socks, water bottles, just trekking pants, thermals, thermal undies, a range of gloves, mitts, 2 big duffel bags at the back, got a snow shovel, ice axe, crampons, rummy cub is the most important one. If you're in a storm or whatever, hanging out in a storm, I reckon I'm going to be playing a bit of rummy cub. I love a bit of rummy cub. A little bit of personal climbing gear, shoes, harness, helmet. Got a little bit of freeze-dried food. Most of the food we're buying over there, but I just had these lying around, so chucking these in. First aid kit, Garmin InReach, battery pack. I've got to actually pick up a solar panel, cables, etc. Got 40 litre Hyperlite backpack, and then we've got the 80 litre Hyperlite backpack. 40 litre, probably just going to be my carry-on on the plane, and maybe get to use it at some point on some smaller hikes or whatever, but take it just in case. But the 80 litre is going to be the main one we'll be using. Down sleeping bag over the back, rated to minus 40. Triple layer mountaineering boots down the back there. Got some trekking poles, sleeping mats, cooking pots, I don't know, cups, bowls, knives and forks, Gore-Tex pants, jackets, so wet weather gear. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the personal gear. So I'll get all this packed away in a minute, tick it all off the list, make sure I've got absolutely everything, and then yeah, pack whatever else I can fit in around all this. So yeah, getting pretty excited now to get over and start climbing some mountains. Also, the body's starting to move really nicely again. The energy is picking up. I've had a little bit of a flu for the last, I don't know, since, well, I was starting to get a flu right before UTA, and then obviously UTA sort of made it significantly worse. So just been trying to recover quite a bit, but the energy is picking up. Body's feeling really good, so keen to start training pretty hard. Obviously jumping onto a mountain's gonna be hard to get into the gym and do running and all that kind of stuff, but just make whatever can work on the rest days on the mountain. Try to get some push-ups, sit-ups in, stuff like that, and then whatever else we can do in between. There's obviously going to be lots of hiking and carrying heavy weights anyway, so general fitness is definitely going to be maintained pretty well. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Training block for Great World Race, so pretty much from when I get back from Denali, training block for Great World Race will officially start, and it's definitely a different one. Had a quick conversation with Isabel, my running coach, last night actually, about some of the stuff that we might do. It's going to obviously be some back-to-back long runs again, which got used to them from the miler. I guess the main difference is on this one is that I'm not going to be spending a lot of time on trail, which is going to be very different. I guess all my previous training blocks are all been for ultra marathons, all trail runs, so a lot of the training's been on trail. So this one's going to be mainly running on road, which will probably be quite nice for a change. Might get a little bit boring for me, but we'll see how we go. And just try to work on building that speed up a little bit for my marathon pace. And then just working on getting these 7 marathons back to back, along with all the travel. For anyone that doesn't know what the Great World Race is, that hasn't watched a previous episode, it's a race that's 7 marathons in 7 days on 7 continents. So we start in Antarctica and then from there fly around the world, run a marathon in every continent obviously. And yeah, so a lot of traveling, a lot of running all in 1 week. But yeah, epic time. I'm definitely looking forward to that. But right now, I'm mostly looking forward to this. And then yeah, in terms of Go Nutrition, pretty much same as last week, just working on new products. Endurance Fuel, something that we're really starting to nail down on, trying to get that in the works pretty hard. Athletes program is going well, that's all taking place nicely. Starting to get some good ambassadors on board as well. Content's slowly getting better, which is cool. I think I definitely entered into this business looking at people that make content and be like, oh, making content is so easy. I've very quickly realized that it's actually extremely hard. So for anyone that thinks influencers and that have it easy, they definitely do not. So yeah, the content for Go Nutrition is definitely getting a lot better, I feel anyway. I've had some other people make some comments which also says that it is, but we've got a long way to go. Plan on doing a lot of YouTube videos over the next sort of 6 months on events and on the athletes doing particular events. UTMB by Kosciuszko will be something that we make a nice little film on. Obviously the other things that I've got going on we'll make films on. A couple other things that some athletes are doing that I won't talk about just yet, that we'll make some cool YouTube videos on as well. So yeah, content's starting to flow, like we're starting to have some good stuff to cover, which is cool. So yeah, it'd be nice to see that roll out over the next 6 months. And then yeah, just getting these products right. Merch, we just signed off on a couple of designs to get printed and then see how they come out. And if they come out looking good, we'll pull the trigger on some of those and get them on the site ASAP. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I will say, actually, I don't know if I started this episode saying episode number 7, but it's number 7, which obviously 7 this year is quite a significant number for me. It's the year that I started climbing the 7 summits again, highest mountain on each continent, for anyone that doesn't know. So that's kind of cool. Also, Great World Race is 777 essentially. So yeah, seven's a cool number. So quite happy to make it to episode 7. Keen to get on to episode 8 next week, which will most likely be from LA, unless I sneak it in before I fly out. Otherwise, the next one will be, I don't know, maybe Mount Whitney or something like that. I'm not sure how we're going to go with the consistency of episodes, but I will be filming them and they will get posted, I guess, as soon as I have the ability to. But yeah, in the meantime, get out there, get training, buy some supplements if you haven't, and enjoy your week, and we'll see you next week.